What's up? All my fellow speedsters, all men humans throughout the multiverse, it's Kim here. Welcome back to the reaction channel. So today we'll be jumping back into My Hero Academia finally. I just finished all my Stargirl reactions yesterday, so I can finally jump back into My Hero. I also I'll record a few episodes of Fairy Tail, but you won't see those reactions until after I finish editing and uploading the Eyes Award arc. So hope you guys look forward to that, and I will be jumping into Demon Slayer as soon as I catch up with My Hero. So last time on My Hero, it was a good. The first episode was a bit of a recap. The second episode is where things got really interesting, where we got to see the backstory of well, not a little bit of the backstory of the first One for All user and almost the beginnings of the origin. It's said that Deku hasn't unlocked enough power to see all the backstory, so I'm guessing we'll probably see more and more of the origins of One for All over time. But it was really cool seeing all the other One for All users as well. The only other one that we really know about is Nana Shimura, who was the One for All user before All Might, and I'm very curious to see who these other One for All users are. And there were also two silhouettes that were like in the darkness, so I'm guessing those two might become really important at some point. I'm very curious to see who those two are. I'm very curious to learn who those One for All users are, because they must be really important if they're keeping them in the darkness. I believe the gold silhouette looking one, it kind of looked like All Might. Because All Might wasn't there, so maybe because he's not dead like the others, that because I'm assuming all the other One for All users are dead, so I'm guessing that that gold one is just like a version of All Might or something, because it looks just like All Might without his muscular form. So I'm guessing we'll find that out at some point. Um, what else? I think that was basically the highlight of the episode. I don't really remember anything else, but I can't wait to jump back into My Hero. Also, apparently there's a new My Hero movie coming out, so that's gonna be dope. Don't know when it's supposed to come out in the U.S. I think it already debuted in Japan, so that's really cool. I can't wait to see it. Heroes Rising was so good. It's gonna be really hard to top that. And I'm very curious to see what we're gonna see of this season, because My Hero really ended on a banger last season with, Endeavor's debut as the number one hero and him fighting the High-End Nomu. That was such a great fight, so I can't wait to see what else we're getting here. The only thing I know is I believe this is another school centric arc, because I remember seeing the trailer that apparently they're going to go up against Class 1B in some type of train or tournament or something, so that's going to be interesting. I kind of like that idea because we there's not a whole lot we know about those characters, and it's gonna be kind of cool seeing some of the other side characters get a chance to shine, because I really like the Culture Festival arc just because it gave us a different take on a villain, and it put a character like Jiro in the spotlight, which I really liked. I think Jiro is kind of an underrated character. I do like they gave a little bit more focus on some other characters like Tokoyami. I think Tokoyami personally is underrated. I do think for training, his quirk could be just as strong as someone like Bakugo or Todoroki. So I'm very interested to see what other development we're going to see some of these other characters. Let me refocus this. And overall, I can't wait. So yeah, without further ado, this is gonna be My Hero Season 5, Episode 3. Without further ado, let's get right into the reaction. Yeah, that one right next to that purple dude, that looks just like All Might.
愚かにいかない。お前が僕に屈しない現実もこれから僕が塗り替える。お前が大切だ。
And this is where he got the stockpiling quirk that eventually became One for All.
扱いやすい異能を見つけたんだ。共に行こう。やめろー。過ぎてる。
What does he mean by the singularity point?
君は一人じゃない。
I'm guessing that means One for All is now becoming even more powerful. I'm guessing. More powerful than it's ever been. Is that what it's implying?
夢の終わり。僕を見る先代たち。
Man, I'm very interested to see and learn each and every one of the users, especially the two in the back that are in the darkness. I would like to learn more about them.
私は経験しなかったし、お師匠にもそう教えられた。私の知る限りじゃ、君だけに起きた現象だ。
Oh, so this doesn't happen to any of the other users.
面影だ。
Oh, okay, we're getting we're getting them together. Okay, I like this. We're getting some more
きっ
flashbacks
と
of
い
All
ろいろ
Might
溜め
and
込んじ
Nana
まうんだよ
together.
その個性はさ、ああしたい、こうしたい、ああなりたい、こうなりたい。力の前にはいつだって必ず思いがある。培ってきた人たちの思いが力の一部として記憶されてる。
The cord is part of the power. The feelings of the other
私はそう
users?
思っているよ。
オカルトでしょうか。
ロマンだよ。道半ばで倒れたとしても、ワン・フォー・オールの中でまた会える。
Okay, so it's kind of like One for All is also made up of almost like the spirits of the other users.
得意点と呼ばれる終末論と関係があるのでしょうか。親から子へ世代を経るにつれ個性は混ざり進化
Oh,
していく。
okay. So it's the fear of Quarks becoming too powerful over time
誰にもコントロールできなくなって
due to
しまう
human
のではない
evolution.
かという学説。
Oh, okay.
現実
So yeah, it could be something similar with One for All, how because it continues being passed down, it continues to evolve to become stronger. Okay, this is interesting.
二人だけが見えなくて
Yeah,
オー
the
ルマイト
two
も
in the
ぼやっ
back,
とし
there
てま
were
した。
silhouettes.
オールマイトは比較的
髪型とか。
髪か綺麗な人でした。
だろ
Aw.
午後から演習だよな。
I would like to hear more backstory on Nana and the other users. That would be so cool to see like a mini arc going back
楽しそうだから。
and seeing them get the quirk and everything.
相変わらず仲のよろしいことで。
おい、サマ君、違うんだ。これは彼から強引に。
浮気現場みたいなノリやめてください。寒い。
言葉強く
Oh
ない。
man, I love Aizawa.
シンソウ君確か前も相沢
Okay,
先
so
生
he
と一緒に
is.
いたよね。
So it seems like they do have a relationship because in the opening, Shinso is using something similar to Aizawa's scarf.
はがくれ寒くないの？
めっちゃ寒い。
根性だね。
私も冬仕様。かっこいいでしょうが。
Okay, so it is winter. Okay, that's why they had some subtle costume changes.
かっちゃんも変えてる。
Oh man, I love Bakugo's new costume.
増えてきたからさ。すごいんだよこのグローブ。実はすでに2代目なんだけど、初目さん強度の挑戦までしてくれて。ああ初目だ。
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, she might be jealous.
おいおい、まあ随分とたるんだ空気じゃないか。僕らを舐めているのか。
Oh, is it
来たな。
that dude, the
ワ
fucking
クワクし
blonde?
てんだよ。そうかい。でも残念。波は今確実に僕らに来ているんだよ。
Oh my god, this fucking guy.
今日こそ白黒つけようか。ヒーローか1年 B 組。合わせ溶接。
Okay, I'm not gonna remember any of these people's names.
カマキリ尖る黒色支配剣道いつか
Kendo is the only person I remember.
小森キノコ塩崎茨獅子田十郎太正田二連撃角取ポニーつぶらば構成鉄鉄
Oh yeah, Tetsu Tetsu.
吹き出し漫画
The fuck? Is that a little manga page? What the hell is that?
ボンド小次郎モノマネイト柳玲子林飛龍ねえ見てよこのアンケート文化祭で撮ったんだけどさ A 組のライブと B 組の超ハイクオリティ演劇
Who cares,
どちらが
bro?
良かったか見える票差で
He's gonna be that guy that
だったんだよね
latches on to high school fame as long as he can, even after he graduates.
マジかよ見てねえから何とも言えねえそして今日 A 組 vs B 組初めて
Man,
の
Class
行動
1A
セ
is
ンタ
gonna
ー
beat
観覧
the shit out of
バ
these
カらが
dudes.
黙れ。 ヒーロー科編入を希望してる。
Oh, Shinso.
普通科 C 組。真相
あつらえ向きの個性に生まれて望む場所へ行ける奴らにはよ。俺は立派なヒーローになって俺の個性を人のために使いたい。この場のみんなが越えるべき壁です。
I can't wait to see their rematch, even though Deku could probably beat his ass any day of the week with full cowling and shoot style.
おお、気がついてる。
引き締まる。
Yeah, look at Deku in the back.
そうだね。楽しそう。
真相を超えると41名。この半端はどう解決するのでしょうか。真相は今回2回参加させる。
Oh, okay. Oh, that makes sense. That will actually be good for him, so he can get more experience.
えられたら負けってことにする。
お荷物抱えて戦えってかクソだな。ひでえ言い方やめなよ。
Of course, Bakugo would say that.
僕の高さで何歩も先行かれてるよ。
じゃ9時な。
Of course, Momo and Kendo will be against each other. I'm surprised Kirishima is on the opposite team of Tetsu Tetsu.
ようやく来れた。スタートラインに。
That mask must be used for something, because that's definitely not there for aesthetic.
しかし成績を見ると実は B 組の方が伸びてるんだ。トラ
Oh,
ブルがない分
really?
カリキュラムをきちんと消化してるからだろう。着実に
Oh, that makes sense, that they will be better in terms of the actual curriculum.
堅実に全体を
一人になるぞ。確かに。あと塩崎やばいよな。
Oh yeah, I remember he got folded in that match.
早速か。いた。
左方向から塩崎さん一人だって。鶴で広範囲を探りながらこっちに向かってる。
女の子に寄ってたかんのは気乗りしねえが。
Oh, Jesus!
私は鼻が利くのですね。
獅子田十郎太
Oh,
個性
just Beast? Okay.
獣化し体格筋力聴力嗅力視力の大幅アップ。ただし
Okay.
獣化中はとっても個性を伸ばした新技エアプリズン音を一切通さないとキャボだぜ。よっしゃ蹴散らせしな。
任されましたぞ。
Oh, he already brainwashed him?
された。あいつ俺の声で喋りやがった。あのマスク。
Oh! He can copy other people's voices? Oh, that is such a good idea. That's actually really useful. Alright, is there anything after this? Oh no, just a preview. Alright guys, so that was My Hero Academia's Season 5 Episode 3. Pretty good episode, you know, we got a good reintroduction to other characters, like some of the characters from Class 1B. And we also were reintroduced to Shinso, so I'm very curious and to see what he's all about. We already got a little taste of that at the end with his mask. Apparently he can like copy other people's vocal cords, which is really useful. So he can probably brainwash a ton of people now instead of probably just like, you know, a few people at a time. So I think they probably got this in the bag if they have Shinso on their team, because Shinso can pretty much just have anybody stop in place. But Class 1B, I'm very interested to see how they've improved versus Class A, because Class 1A have a lot of field experience, but Class 1B probably is more probably better in terms of actual strategy due to the fact that they've had more time to study the curriculum since, you know, Class 1A was too busy getting attacked. So it's gonna be really interesting to see how each class has improved. I'm also curious to see all these other quirks. We already saw a few of them in the sports festival. We didn't see all of them. So I can't wait to see what other quirks these guys have. It was also a cool reintroduction to some of these characters. And also some really cool callbacks to the sports festival, because, you know, Class 1A and Class 1B haven't really... They've interacted here and there, but not to this extent since, like, the sports festival. I guess the closest thing we got to that was the culture festival where they ran into each other every now and then, but that was about it. So it's gonna be the first time that they've refaced each other. So I'm very curious to see who's gonna come out on top. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be Class 1A because they're kind of like the main characters. I'm very interested to see how Shinso is really going to combat against Deku, especially after he's achieved full cowling and shoot style, because his shoot style is pretty overpowered and is really good for range attacks. So I'm really curious to see that a rematch. I'm pretty sure Bakugo is going to wipe the floor with pretty much a good chunk of Class 1B on the opposite team. I was actually surprised they didn't pair Kirishima and Tetsu against each other. I guess maybe because they didn't want to repeat of what happened at the sports festival, because they probably would knock each other out. I'm very curious how Tetsu was improved, because Kirishima's improved a ton. Like from last season, he had his unbreakable form, and he really had his moment to shine in last season. So I'm very curious how all these other characters have improved. But overall, I'm really excited to see what the other members of Class 1B are all up, like how they've improved. And overall, I'm really looking forward to this arc. It feels like a slow burn arc, but I have a feeling we're probably going to get into some more of the bigger stuff later in the second arc. That's usually how they do things. I feel like this is a calm before the storm. Because we're already having a lot of stuff setting up with the League of Villains, with a brand new type of Nomu, Endeavor being the number one hero, and probably Endeavor and Hawks may be working together more now. That seems like that's what was setting up at the end of last season. And we're going to see Deku we're probably going to see Deku improve even more this season with One For All. Due to the fact it does seem like it's saying One For All is becoming even stronger than it's ever been. In terms of what the singularity point means. I'm guessing they're probably going to build that up as well. And overall, I can't wait to see the rest of the season. So anyway, guys, yeah, I'm going to end it right here. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe. Turn on notifications so you don't miss any future content. Feel free to follow me on Instagram and Twitter, all that good stuff. And feel free to check out my Patreon, where I'm going to upload some of my uncut reactions. And I'll probably even, when I get the time, I'll probably upload Patreon exclusive reactions on there as well. So feel free to check that out for you guys. It would really help support the channel. And yeah, guys, I'm going to end it right here. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. See you guys later.